Welcome. It is the Mario era, chapter 168.
168 de Mario. It's me. It's Mario. Well, Jay Lucas, he can recruit.
Oh my goodness. Stack chips, son. Stack chips. Basketball. We're talking basketball. Hey, boys, how y'all doing?
How you guys doing?
I'm doing fine, Deshaun. How about you? That was pretty much exactly. That's when his interview went off the rails. How you doing, Toast?
Doing pretty good, brother. How about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Nice,
Scoopy?
nice.
Good. I'm here.
Scoopy came in
Scoopy's all
hot.
distracted. He's distracted.
I'm distracted. I can't find my hat.
Yeah, he can't find his Bange hat, so he's gone with a black Callaway instead, which is a very nice hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not Bange.
It's not Bange.
It would have been a lot better if it was a Callahan hat, especially Tommy Callahan. That would have been much, much better. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll give it to you.
I mean, that's a tire shop. Then it would have been a hat for, right? For tires.
Callahan
tires,
Auto.
right? Yeah.
Callahan Auto.
Yeah,
Yeah, Callahan Auto.
There you go. Yeah,
Tommy had to sell
there you
500,000 brake pads.
Yeah.
He did it. He
Oh
did
my
it.
Lord!
It's such
All
a great
right.
movie.
It is a phenomenal movie. Samsung TV has those default channels. They have one right now with running Letterman clips, and Dave and Paul kind of intro some of them, but they've got about a 10-minute segment with like 3 different Farley appearances, and it's just awesome. I'm telling you, Samsung TV's onto something, bro. Like you can just get mindlessly lost just with those channels.
Ours, for some reason, defaults to Dateline. Whatever channel it is, it defaults to Dateline. We turn the one on downstairs, and it's doom Dateline.
Okay,
It's talk about falling into the abyss.
I thought that was Law and Order when you did it. Doom, doom. But like,
Whatever,
that's
they're all the same.
Oh, they're all the same. Oh my goodness.
They're all the same.
You're way off.
No.
Slammy,
They're all the same.
Samsonite.
Samsonite. They're all the same.
No.
They're all the same. Anyway, so yeah, you get lost in that Dateline stuff, man. There's some these people do some. This is what I picture. I picture Dateline. If you picked up the people in Dateline and put them in Walmart, it'd be the same thing.
Really?
yeah.
I imagine most of that happens there. Like not Walmart.
Sometimes it can be a Target.
No.
Not
No,
really,
you guys, you're like, oh my goodness, Dateline sounds that Walmart is Target. No way, Target is Target. You pay the extra money to go to Target.
But
You do.
Dateline's not total Walmart trash. There's Target stories in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm picking up what
From
you're
time
putting
to
down.
time.
From time to time, you've got the the middle class neighborhood.
Got a couple J.C. Penney episodes.
Sure.
Oh, remember J.C. Penney? Sears,
Occasional
Listen,
Nordstrom.
J.C. Penney's great, but it's no Lord and Taylor.
Kmart. Like, when's the last time you've seen a Kmart?
The Stanley Cup at the J.C. Penney at the Broward Mall. That's where they used to put it, so you can go see it
Yep.
and take a picture
Really?
with it. J.C. Penney's.
Now I
wow.
believe it's at the War Memorial.
Remember the Broward Mall? The Broward Mall
That's
used
right.
to have
They
a
sold
J.C.
Jordan
Penney.
ass jeans. That's what I'm
And
I
Sears.
just said that. I know.
Yeah, right next to Spencer's.
I still remember the rows, the aisles in Sears.
I still
and then,
remember
the auto side.
Oh, the
at the
autos.
end.
I would pass KB Toy Stores. Like I would legit pass KB Toy Stores. That I would stop there first, and then I would go right to Sears because it was like KB Toy Stores was en route to Sears.
Yeah, and
You
then
can't even
once
find
in
KB
Sears-
Toy Stores anymore.
No, there's no such thing as toy stores anymore.
No.
Like Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon crushed our childhood, bro.
Absolutely.
Put every Toys
Oh, my
R Us.
goodness.
all of them.
It's
I
made
saw
the adult
Toys R Us
version
the
of
other
us
day.
much easier though.
I saw Toys R Us the other day, and I saw it in Macy's because they kind of like have their own little section of Toys R Us.
Okay.
How the mighty have fallen. It was like seeing your idol like begging for like change on the street. I'm like, look
giraffes only live so long, bro.
look at what's become of you, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the
Look at you.
giraffe couldn't last forever. Exactly. That's
Oh
right.
my goodness, it was so sad in the toy select. I walked through it, for nostalgia purposes. The toys were so bad. I was like, what is even going on here? Ugh, they're killing us, killing me, Smalls.
All right, we got plenty of stuff to get to. Tons of audio. We've got Kane stuff. We've got college football stuff with the I'm a Leaving brothers and all their nonsense. Should we get on down to Greentree?
I think we should.
Fight 72. Fight 8.
Go! Chronic dick.
I'm still not used to that.
It's just an unexpected saying to all of a sudden.
It just doesn't sound like her either.
Well,
so that's kind of like, it throws you off a little bit. Like you see her and then you listen to that and you don't think like that. What? You know,
and
what I
it
mean?
also, when he drops it, it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
No, well, I mean, in what facet could that ever have anything to do with what we're talking about?
Well, when we're talking about Shannon Sharp later, I think it will have a
or
place to
Hillary.
fall.
I mean, if we talk about Hillary, that's
When we talk about Shannon Sharp, he's going to be
Slap that wiener. Wrap that wiener. Tap that wiener.
Choke that wiener.
Choke that wiener.
it's a good title. Can't use it.
Can't use it. Can't use it. I wrote it down. I'm not going to use it.
Unusable.
All right.
Could potentially be in next year's Field of 64.
Okay. Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Like an unofficial.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be in the play-in bracket.
Okay.
We'll have a play-in bracket of four titles
first
that were
four
never
they do
used.
now?
Yeah. That were never used because they were too risque.
Okay. Maybe
And,
it's a risque
and
bracket.
choke that wiener
Bracket of
will be
risk.
One of them, yes. Choke that wiener.
It's a Canadian bracket.
All right. So we do have some audio from the head coach talking about the quarterback.
Let's go.
But they're going to be excited when they watch him play. Obviously, his rehab process has taken him through the spring. He is throwing some balls right now, but in a very light manner.
Awesome.
In the next week or so, I mean, he's reaching full clearance in the next couple of weeks. Wow. And our return to play progress and our return to play specialist is really detailed guy that really works hand in hand with surgeons, with specialists, with everybody involved in that one particular player's circle. And he's got him ahead of schedule. And He is extremely smart, great presence. This guy, again, you've seen enough film of him over 2 years to know when he's surrounded with the right pieces and the right scheme. He knows how to do it at a really high level.
That's one of the things about the University of Miami that I tend to forget just how good they are as far as like medical. They have a medical facility down there, Miami Jackson and everything like that. Just the residents that they put up, the facilities that they have. You want a place to go ahead and rehab? I mean, people fly across the country, professional athletes, to come down here to get worked on. So Carson Beck, being at the University of Miami, going through his rehab, amazing news. Amazing news from Coach Mario Cristobal that he's ahead of schedule, boys.
He talking to Don Bailey in that interview?
Probably.
No, that was Eric McLean, Clemson offensive lineman from the ACC
McLean?
Network, one of their podcasts.
Oh.
Are you talking about John McClane, the famous guy from that famous Christmas movie we love?
This is Eric McLean. I'm not going to go down that road with
right.
you. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Not talking about this nonsense.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Only because I only asked that because it was awesome. Wow.
Yeah, no,
cool.
yeah.
Great. Oh, we're gonna be so good.
Yeah, we've done a lot of interviews. We never pull that card.
That's a lot of podcast hosts, though. You have to realize that's a lot of hosts. Yeah.
We just know how that goes. We know how those interviews go.
So, listen, this is I was thinking about it, listening to that and just thinking about it. And Mario seems very excited, and that's great. He should be. Like, this is a really big year. And we say that every year, but this is
every year.
But now we're there because
every year.
But now we're at the ledge now. Because we've been talking, well, I think this with the other news that came out this week, we've been talking for a few years now with Mario getting here and the amount of the tens of millions of dollars that they have thrown into this program, that there were 3 letters that were very important at some point in time. And those letters are ROI. There had to be a return on the investment. And to this point, there hasn't been the return that you're looking for in terms of trophies, playoff appearances, any sort of a title. Last year was the year to get that done. And man, the end of the defense, just you shot yourself in the foot at the end of the season. You have a more talented roster this year, at least balanced. Quarterback, we'll see, but they're already talking about him as a first round buzzer on Carson Beck for 26. You gotta get some sort of silverware this year, whether it's the ACC. Wow, you have a playoff. Like, you have to. This can't end in a nondescript bowl game in Orlando.
especially one where your star quarterback decides to sit out in lieu of play for the NFL. Because I'm just saying too, because Carson Beck has been hurt. He understands how that goes. So if there's going to be a chance you play a no-name bowl and you're going to have a quarterback sit out for at least the whole game, it's probably going to be Carson Beck. Okay. Yeah, everything's on the line here too. And I hate that my mind went into a dark place, boys, when this started going, because my mind went to, Mario's been kind of lucky on the quarterback front, because I know it didn't work out with Tyler Van Dyke at all, but he had first round buzz too. Then you turn around and you get Cam Ward. He had first round buzz. So now you're like batting 500. You're 1 for 2. So it's like Carson Beck is like, now he's like, all right, lots riding on his right shoulder and his rehab, because, you're high off of the Cam Ward ordeal, but you can't have Carson Beck slide so much. It's a scale, right? You're going to go Cam Ward or you're going to go TVD. Okay. So you got to be as close to Cam Ward as you can. You're not going to get there, but you got to be more on that scale for the University of Miami to win moving forward. Dark place. Dark place.
Come on, Scoop. You got to have something.
You said silverware instead of hardware, so I'm just good with that, I think.
Okay.
I said silverware. My mind's
no,
gone.
I said toasted.
I said silverware.
My mind's so gone I don't even know what I said.
ROI is everything today. It's a business. It's a corporation. It's an organization. And the bottom line is you need dollars to play in the league now. You need dollars to play in this atmosphere. You need the dollars. Now you're going to get revenue now, and everyone's going to get a decent amount of money. Right? Some are getting more than others, which I find interesting. Let's give. It's not like the NFL draft where the worst team gets the first pick, right? The better performing teams get more money to pay the kids to continue to be the better performing teams. Like, yeah, if you really want parity, the worst team should get more money so they can actually compete. But we don't want to talk about that. So, it's I agree with you. I just don't. We're at the spot now where it's almost May. I can't believe it's almost the middle of the year already, and we're talking about the same thing we talk about every year, with varying nuances.
Correct. Yes.
Right. It's what I mean. It's like, and then we get all these defensive backs, and then one of them who you thought maybe could be a starter up and he leaves after 4 months. He's been here for. And then the spring portal hits for 10 days and he's gone. Spring portal got to be the dumbest thing in the history of college football.
I hate it.
It's really dumb. Right? It's really dumb. We can all agree. And
when they agreed upon it, it was they did it on the players. They did it on the player side, Scoop, because they realized that that's when the roster gave them an opportunity. But now we're looking at it, it's done.
How about you just keep competing, right? You made a choice in December. See, this is I don't want to talk about NIL. I'm so tired of talking about the wild, wild west, to be honest with you, because there's nothing really to talk about because everything's just do whatever the fuck you want. But the kids that go somewhere and they're there for 3.5 months and then they go somewhere else. Like that to me is just the dumbest part about all this. Truly. And I mean, you talked about the Amaliva. Right.
Well, Arkansas is going to sue the brother.
As well they should.
As they should for the signing bonus.
And if you're the Amaliva dad, we know he's not going to do this. You should just give the money back and move on. Go play with your brother at UCLA, who you were committed to at one time and you screwed over first to go to Arkansas, but you're now screwing over Arkansas to go back to UCLA. So, yeah, absolutely. Everything should be buyback. Everything should be a buyback.
Listen. You realize
it should be.
Dad's not giving anything back. They are taking such a loss on this move between.
Oh, and wait till they get sued for it. And then they got to pay both parties. Yeah, good luck.
Nico is going to be getting like $1.5 million at UCLA.
Nico's paying for all of his brother's fuck ups as well.
Right, exactly. Basically, yeah. And then they're going to get the claw back from Arkansas. And listen, go Arkansas, because for any school, listen. If there's not going to be any guardrails put in place by the adults, meaning the NCAA, then all for these schools and for the NIL collectives, sign these kids to binding contracts so that if they do up and leave in 4 months, there's a penalty for that. But the other school better give them a nice signing bonus because you owe us $500,000 now.
It's all going to be part of it.
All of it.
If you go somewhere else, this is your buyout. They're now going to have buyouts, just
That's
like the
what's going to
coaches
happen.
do.
Correct.
Absolutely, they should have buyouts. So if a school wants to think about it. If UCLA wants Madden back, they have to pay that buyout.
Yeah.
And then you'll see, sorry, kid, I got to pay a buyout because you've been there for 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So your NIL money is going to be a lot less now.
Yeah, and you're gonna have the buyout go down after 1 year, and then after 2 years, that's fine, like it always would. But there has to be. This is insane.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. They can't be. It can't be this. Every week is a new shitstorm, really. And at some point, the universities are going to start to protect themselves in a way to where it can't be a total free for all.
But how awesome is it that Curt Cignetti has gone ahead and confirmed that we're one of the top 6 spenders in college football? Hell yeah.
I can't stand that guy.
Well, I don't care. I love the fact that we're in there and that FSU and Florida aren't. I love the fact that, But
how
but
bad
also,
are they honestly, how bad is that? I need somebody who pays attention to the AC. We got to have Roddy on. We gotta get Roddy on. We gotta get Roddy on and say, hey, look, I need a true breakdown of how many wins you think FSU gets. I'm gonna text him right now. I need to know this.
Oh, and they always curse themselves around this time of year because they had another bad viral Instagram dancing moment, especially with
they got kids jumping off ship right now.
Oh my
The
goodness!
one 5-star receiver gone. The quarterback gone.
But he was just he was dancing so sassy. It's the best word I can sit there. It's like, you're so sassy. I don't know. Football, we've talked about this. Football, you listen to Mario talk. He's every time he talks about he's an alpha brother. He has his deodorant, Mario Cristobal's deodorant is testosterone. He literally just wipes it on. As he walks out the door, he just goes over to Jessica's face and just wipes some testosterone.
He's got a stick of testosterone.
Yes, that's what he did. So he's an alpha dude. So it's he's attracted to that too, player wise, right? He used that expression about Cam Ward over and over, and then you look at their little diminutive QB Castellanos, and he's dancing so sassy. I'm you lose all your alpha cred. It's so oh my goodness, he needs to go to the Alpha Trust Bank and get a deposit because my goodness, stay sassy, my friends in the North. Stay sassy.
They're going to be bad. Look, I will tell you. I don't have a full answer yet, but the first response I get was, "Oof."
That's amazing.
The surprising name to come out of that Curt Cignetti story talking about the big NIL spenders was, and you're seeing it in the portal right now, Texas Tech. So apparently some of those alums, crazy oil money, and they are oh yeah, Texas, oh yeah, A&M, yeah, really? Yeah, well, we got some cash as well, and they are spending it. So fascinating. Texas Tech.
What? They got a lot of money out there in Texas.
They went and got the Texas A&M receiver in December who never made it on the team, and I was going back to A&M.
Yeah. Texas A&M. I like them. They're cool. They're cool school. All right.
Texas
anyway.
A&M?
Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
Really?
Yeah, they're just cool right now.
They're cool.
They're cool. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they're cool.
You see that little cheer that they do with the
ACC.
Hey, the little whoo thing. That whole
that's terrible.
You don't like that? Did the parents ever have to do that? Did the parents and students ever do that cheer?
No. We're not going down this road. All right, I don't like Texas A&M anymore.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
I don't like Texas A&M anymore.
Video of that would be spectacular.
Oh yeah.
I think we'd end the show permanently with that.
Yeah.
That would be the end of it entirely.
Yeah. Gig 'em, baby.
Bro out there doing the funky chicken.
Gig 'em dance.
I felt like Mario, Do you know why it was Mario? They named him Mario for Super Mario Brothers. Do you know the story of that?
No, I don't.
Well, here you go. He's named after Mario Segal, a real-life businessman who was renting a warehouse to Nintendo. When Nintendo fell behind on rent, Segal didn't evict them, but instead gave them another chance to pay. Nintendo managed to come up with the money, and in gratitude, they named their main character after him.
Wow.
Hey, cool story.
Did he get like lifetime residuals on that?
I don't know, but it does look like Mario. They definitely made him look like him.
Did he have a brother named Luigi?
Who knows about that one? They just kind of made
Obviously.
that one up.
Right.
Well, you know what they thought about us? They're like, all you Americans look alike. They just made them green. So,
Oh,
my goodness.
man. Any other game stuff you want to talk about? Like, I know Lane Kiffin took some shots at us.
Again, whatever.
I mean, listen, it's because, and this goes back to what I said. It's because we're spending a bunch of money. We haven't won anything yet.
So what did he say now?
Well, just, the whole 4.3 million for Carson. Didn't they see him against us last year when?
Oh, I saw that.
At all. Like, whatever. All good.
I know that money, is that speculative scoop? Is that exactly what he got? I mean, Miami's going to love it. Carson Beck.
Do we know how much he got? No.
Yeah. I mean, they say if I want that out there. I want them to think and everybody to think, yes, he got 4.3 million. Let them all talk that. I don't think so either. But it's throwing all these people in a tizzy, and it's throwing them like, you want them to, like, okay. I don't care. It's a good rumor out there. And if that's in fact what they got, and University of Miami spent it, God bless them.
Well, I mean, like, I'm just wondering if it got that high, that mean I would think that then there had to have been a bidding war going on. I'm just thinking, who else is gonna ride it up to 4 million plus? Bring him in.
The one thing that you've kind of heard kind of dissipate, though, just random but kind of on topic here. You remember that big facility we were getting, football only facility? You haven't really heard much about that. I haven't heard.
Well, they said they were shelving that for a little bit. I'm not sure what the. Yeah,
exactly. So it's shelved because there you go. Instead of spending all that money to get a building,
money, bro. Yeah,
that's where I'm getting at. There's like, hey, might as well spend that money towards the players when they'll come. I don't need the facility to attract the player. This isn't circa 2007, 2010. You pay them under the table. You got great facilities coming into the door. It's just now it's like whatever. They'll play for a community college if you pay them enough money, right?
Absolutely. All right. Any other Kane stuff you want to get to? I mean, Jens, do we want to do the Mount Rushmore of hurricanes?
I don't know. You sent it.
I did send it. But
yeah,
that's
we'll do that on Greentree.
Yeah, we are on Greentree right now.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Should I do the underdog first?
You do whatever you
go
want.
ahead. Do underdog.
You own the show.
All right.
Then we'll do the Rushmore.
I don't want to own it, bro. Can I return it to can I bring it to Whole Foods like Amazon? I just return the shit.
Walmart takes most refunds. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Do you ever watch sports?
You can use it in the store and give it back to them.
Yeah, wishing there was a way to get into the game. With Underdog, there's finally a way to make picks on sports without leaving the house. The game is in your hands. To play, choose whether a player will go higher or lower on one of their stats, like touchdowns, strikeouts, points, scores, and more. Create entries with all baseball picks or mix and match across other sports. You can play with as little as $1. And if you get everything right, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. So turn $1 into 1,000 just with your sports knowledge. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Their app has over 100,000 five-star reviews and millions of players like us. We've been making picks across football, then basketball. Now we'll have a fun summer of baseball thanks to Underdog. Download the Underdog app right now. Sign up. Use promo code ORANGE to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Join in on the fun when you sign up with promo code ORANGE. Claim your special offer today and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly upon first deposit. So someone generated an AI Mount Rushmore of Miami Hurricanes, and it was Michael Irvin, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and Warren Sapp. And I have significant issues with half of that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either.
All right, let's all right, on a count of three, we gotta get somebody off that Mount Rushmore. And when I count three, get the name in your head and to get in your mouth. Ready?
Tell me one. Tell me him again. Stop for a second.
Right.
Slow the fuck down.
Ray Lewis.
Tell me him again. Yeah.
Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin. Yeah. Warren Sapp.
Okay, here we go. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Sapp.
Michael Irvin.
Yeah. One of us is wrong.
Yeah, one of us is wrong.
Why you got to kick off Mike? Mike is so Miami Hurricane. He wore the same shirt every game last year. He's the man.
I'm not saying he isn't. Here's what we're doing though. You're giving a Mount Rushmore of Miami Hurricanes based on their
just on their. This has got to be just based on college.
That's what I'm saying, and that's not that's not it.
He's
right?
the
So
career
you're giving
leader in
you're
receiving
giving Michael
touchdowns.
Irvin. You're giving Mike, huh?
He's a career leader in receiving touchdowns for the university.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, so he's leads a pretty significant statistical category career-wise.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, I think that we're
Did Warren
looking at
Sapp make
him-
the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
Okay,
we're
so
looking
all
at
four
him
of them have made
as-
the Hall of
they're
Fame.
all- I think we're looking at them as they're all Hall of Famers
Mhm.
in the NFL. And I think that that's a bit biased. Right? Because I think you're taking their, because I have an issue, honestly. I have an issue with three of them.
Mhm.
And the only one that I think is a true Miami Hurricanes Mount Rushmore is Warren Sapp. And you guys both want him gone. So,
All right. Yeah. So for me, of that list, yeah, dude. So I have, I'm keeping Ray Lewis on, even though I know there's an argument Dan Morgan is the career leader in tackles, but Ray Lewis has the two highest single season tackle marks. He didn't play as long as Dan. So I'm not going to get into that. He had 3 years. 2 of them, he led the team. He's still 1-2 in Miami season all-time history. Dan never beat him in a single season like that. So I'm sticking with Ray. I'm sticking with Michael Irvin. I don't know how Ken Dorsey's not on this.
I agree with that.
And then I have an issue that there's not a running back. Because with all due respect, and I love Ed Reed, Willis McGahee had the greatest running back season in the history of fucking anybody in 2002. And like, he leads in touchdowns, he leads in single season yards. I don't know, or edge. Like I just think, I don't know, bro. It's tough. It's tough.
Spin-off question. How many years would Cam Ward have had to been there in order to be on the Mount Rushmore?
I'm glad you asked that.
I know, because I was like, does he belong there? No.
Here's if he came back for one more year, he passed for 4,500 yards this year.
He could be on there if he was there for 2 years.
If he came back for a second year, he would be top 3 passing yards of all time in 2 years.
So if he definitely started for 3 years and won a national championship, he would
be
on there.
Yeah. Listen,
yeah. So you're saying 2 years, even 2 years, not really winning anything. Well, none of those guys really won anything. Ray didn't.
If he equals
Ed did
this year, if he did 43-13,
Mike did. Sapp did. What's up?
If he equals what he did this year, then his 2 year total will be 8,600 yards, which puts him 4th, 200 yards behind Ja'Cory, who was here for 4 years.
So give me your 4.
I like a lot of them. I think Ed Reed is one. I do think Ray Lewis is the other. I think Michael Irvin is definitely one. I can't give you the 4th one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that we have a defensive lineman worthy of it. I just don't. And I think
Jerome Brown.
Well, Jerome, right? But then if you look at the stats, dude, like fucking what's his name? Freaking who is it? Danny Stubbs, bro. Danny Stubbs is by far him and Greg Mark own everything. Then Kenny Holmes. But Warren Sapp's nowhere near that. Jerome Brown's nowhere near that. Cortez Kennedy's nowhere near that. So I just don't know that, we have a defensive lineman worthy of.
It's easier when you talk about coaches. It's just hard to do it. Like, it's easier to do it with Mount Rushmore coaches.
Give me just.
I gave you 3. I just got to give you one more.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like Toast. I like Toast's argument of, let me see. I don't know. We had a Heisman on that list, and he's like, give me Geno. Why not? Quarterback you. He won a Heisman. He actually won a national championship. Kenny didn't.
I mean, if we go strictly by stats, then I would say my 4. I'm going Ken Dorsey, Willis McGahee, Ray Lewis, and Xavier Restrepo.
Okay, I love that. Can we take a step back for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, he won a national championship.
Kenny did. Yeah, and he won a national championship.
Okay, he did?
Yeah. You just said he didn't, so I want to make sure we're okay.
I don't know how you don't have a member of the 2001 team on that Mount Rushmore.
I agree.
I agree
with you.
Ed Reed,
the greatest team of all time.
I said Ed Reed's on it.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay.
We're all discombobulated.
Yeah.
Who you got, Scoot? What's your Rushmore?
So I don't mind Sapp, although I'm gonna go. I actually have 3 out of the 4 different. I have Kenny, I have Ed Reed. I have Sean Taylor. Because you can have two from the same position. We're talking about top four ever. I think Sean Reed is. I think Sean Taylor is Sean Reed. Let's put them together.
Just put them together, baby. Yeah,
put them together. Look, I think
player of all time.
I think Sean Taylor is the greatest player to ever step foot on campus there.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Andre Johnson. I think it's the four of them, but that's my opinion.
Okay.
And that was that.
The running back thing, right. I get the running back thing. I mean, the reality is you could have McAfee.
Frank Gore was hurt. If Frank Gore wasn't hurt here, he'd be a runaway.
Bro, I was looking at the career leaders. Dude, James Jackson, number 4 in touchdowns. Yes, he has 29. Mel Bratton. I mean, Alonzo. I mean, like there's the run. I don't know how. Dude,
McGahee had 11 in one game.
That's what I'm saying. It says, McGahee had, but I just don't know how we don't have a running back on there. Like there's such a strong history. We've been known as running back U for there were many years that's what we were known as.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, all right. Just ridiculous, yeah. Greg Cooper, like, dude, we've had some guys.
Yes, we have.
We have some dudes.
I mean, we still pop on like NFL all-time lists, like number one. You know how many defensive linemen drafted all time, and we have been like stone cold, not the glass breaking kind. We have been so stone cold when it comes to like draft results and everything for so many years in comparison, and that's how good we were. That's how many dudes we had. We had dudes. We had dudes described as dudes playing as other dudes.
All those dudes.
Dudes.
Like the dudes over at Bangs that fixed your roof.
Dudes. Yes, they did. I'm so happy to. I'm like, they were the kiss of good luck, but at this point, I need to test that roof again because we need it to rain. I'm tired of filling up my pool water.
Seriously.
Like, my goodness. But when it rains, I'm covered. And you can be covered too. And you just need to know one number to do it. And it's 981 roof. 981 roof. 561-954-305. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's the prefix. That's the number. And you give him a call. And what's his name? Scooby?
Paul.
And what do you do?
Give me a call.
Yes. Blue Tarp season's coming. Scoop just said it earlier in the show. He can't believe it's May. If you go to June, that's the beginning of Blue Tarp season. So do yourself a favor. Call Paul Baines Roofing.
You can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Love him.
It just says Callaway, but it's Baines.
Baines.
If you go to MiamiHCS.com, that's Miami Hurricane team store, where they're doing signings with players during the week. So if you find yourself down in the Coral Gables area. But whether you're down there or on the website and you want to purchase something that isn't already on sale, and you go ahead and you put that in your cart and you put in promo code OBB25, Bange, 20% off. I tried it. It works. Scoop got it done.
Hey ho. So very important stuff to talk about. I am watching. I just pulled up IG, and we got a reel here from the Zurich Classic. Ben Griffin and our boy Andrew Novak. Zurich, the only team event of the year out there. They're playing together, good friends, and one of the favorites to win this week. If you guys don't know, huge shout out. The man so close to pulling it off against JT last week. Ended up in a playoff at Harbortown. First time that Andrew's ever been able to play there. Grew up down the street from there. Never been able to play there. Got in the field. Ended up finishing solo second. The man has finished T3 and solo second the past two tournaments he's in. Incredible. He is now up to. If you guys don't know this is very serious. He's now up to number 34 on the planet as far as world golf rankings.
So when is that going to be in the majors this year?
It just got him into the PGA and the U.S. Open.
So I saw a stat. He's the only PGA Tour pro to be in the final group pairing on Sunday 3 times this year.
3 times this year. That's right.
Bro, he is friggin'
his past 2 tournaments, he's been in the final group.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
right, so
man.
he's qualifying now so is he going to be in for the British?
Not confirmed. That's not confirmed yet. And I don't know what the
timing is on that.
I don't know what the timing is, and I don't know what their automatic. Like the U.S. Open is top 60 world ranking, get in automatically by a certain cutoff. The Masters is top 50 world ranking. The PGA, I don't know. They use a little bit of a different thing. and the Open Championship, I'm really not sure.
Okay.
But it was awesome. He had a putt to win it on 18.
It's awesome.
And I mean, we were going nuts here. Like it's so cool. It really is so cool. Super proud of the dude. He's balling.
He is. He absolutely is.
And BTB had 12 units or so on the winning side of things for Harbor Town. Beatingthebookie.com. Get your packages there. Yes.
I'm just saying, I know that, listen, he's Wofford proud, but final group pairing wouldn't hurt maybe for little Kane's logo somewhere along the way, and just kind of let folks know where he stands. Just saying, wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt.
Hey, yeah, you don't mind. Throw up the U once or twice, you know?
Yeah, that's
like
all.
When you're on camera, dude.
Right.
Like,
come on.
You
drain a putt, drop the U. Let's go. Throw it up.
I mean, one time.
Yeah.
Just do it once.
Just put the fucking hat on. How difficult is this? A belt. Come on. Like, let's go. The
do
socks.
Something.
I don't care.
We'll put OBB on the other side of his hat.
Yeah. We got to, this is worth marketing money for the NIL project.
We're good luck. Dan Orlovsky comes on, blows up on ESPN. You get Novak to come out. Now he's going to win the Masters. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Roddy Jones comes out. Now he's the face of the ACC. We're like the reverse curse. You know, we're like the reverse Madden curse. You want to take off? Come on our show. All right. Well, that's kind of awkward. Just be a guest on our show. There you go.
So what do you guys want to do? We got, there's tons of audio.
Oh, just roll it.
You want to start with the Shedeur Sanders story.
All right, Shedeur.
Because we got the NFL draft tomorrow.
What now?
Oh, this is terrible.
What today?
Oh, no, this is not good.
Oh, that's right. It's tonight. Yeah,
it's tonight, the NFL draft. Yeah.
Oh, it is starting tonight.
Not good.
Yeah. Scoop, I'll be over with a La Spada. What time?
Oh, my God. Man, was that the last time we did that? We've had this story on here a couple times.
Yeah.
Very high.
This is so good. We need to approach them. Just like, we've been giving you such free advertisement for years.
Everybody does, though.
And they don't need it. But that's the thing. They don't need it.
That's the thing. Everybody
That's the thing.
All right. So the NFL draft. So Shedeur Sanders is falling like a rock because nobody went to his birthday party. This is like Bo Callahan from the Costner draft movie.
What?
Yeah. Apparently,
so
no one went to
NFL
his birthday party.
Yep.
That was teammates.
They don't like the dude.
Is
and
this
then when they
story?
when
Or are you guys like playing a joke?
No, it's not. They it was reported, verified account too. That of course it's an anonymous NFL exec, but I think when I read the article or when I read the quote too, I think it was multiple that heard the same story. Then
nobody went to his birthday party because nobody likes him.
Pretty much. And then, you interview him
like
too.
Is that like the Cavender video where she says that nobody likes Carson?
Oh my God, that's just
That's just a jilted lover. That's a jilted lover. Yeah,
she loved him in all of his videos for 6 months, but now all of a sudden nobody likes him. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
you
but
liked him.
The big thing is, Scoop, that the unnamed NFL personnel folks are saying that in these team interviews, he's coming across as an entitled prick.
Oh, have you ever heard his dad?
The guy who just got his jersey retired?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I saw a meme. Somebody did it. It was Travis Hunter and Deion's kid.
That was great.
I think I sent that to the group chat. Yeah.
Guy's 10-7. He's 10-7. Let's put this into perspective, people.
Or is it
if Colorado's smart, eventually Deion's going to leave. Deion's going to leave.
Of course.
You know that. Everybody knows that. You keep Travis Hunter's name up there, and as soon as Deion leaves, you take Shedeur's name off. You just do it.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can. You own the place. Just like you own the show.
Exactly. You mean, so when they retire when they put him up, are they retiring his number 2 or is they just throwing him into a ring of honor?
Well, they retired the number 2.
Get out of here.
Knock it off.
Scoop saying, stop it.
You can't be serious with this. This is not real life. This isn't real life.
This is real life.
It isn't real life.
This is real life.
It's not. It's not.
Listen, we got a judge in New Jersey
the Matrix
last week that put forth a ruling putting on pause the NCAA's rule about you can only play in college for 5 years. Like, we're opening the door for 30-year-olds, like on year 6 and 7, being able to freaking continue to play college basketball or whatever.
This is amazing.
It's insane.
Yeah, well, they're making a lot of money. Give me a chance to keep making money in college.
Right?
Sure.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I might not make it to the NFL, but You know, I could make a pretty good living staying on
right. I mean, I
University
could
of
stay till
Miami
I'm
for 10 years.
28. I could bank about $4 or $5 million being an average player, and then go off and start a career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
With no student loan debt. I mean, honestly, it's a great business model.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Where you want to go next? You want to go to the crazy Australian twins? You want to go to
Oh,
Paul
I don't want to
Heyman
listen
on
to that
Pat
again.
McAfee?
I can't listen to that again.
This is insane.
I'm gonna mute. How do I mute you guys?
Scoop is
insane.
It's too good. How are you not want to hear this?
Oh my god! It's
he can mute it. I want to hear it again. It's funny.
Insane.
it's not funny. It's anxiety ridden.
Okay, so these twins, I guess their mom witnessed a carjacking or was involved in a carjacking. They give the eyewitness account. By the way, both women, if you haven't seen it yet, dressed identically.
Yes.
Listen, if you're gonna hear, if you haven't heard this,
oh god,
this is I'm warning you. You might want to consider, like, in small doses. Don't listen to the whole thing.
No, it's too
good.
good.
It
You
will
have to
ruin
listen to
your
it.
day. It
You
will
have to
ruin your
listen to it.
Thursday.
No, it really won't though.
Yeah, what are you
I think it's
talking
ground
about?
to why you're so
It's
off
great.
put by
Yeah,
it. It's
this
really
is just-
funny.
His OCD is triggered.
It's
That's
endearing.
it.
It's endearing.
All right, well,
All right, let's roll it.
go to the eyewitness report.
The carjacked SUV rolled on Steve Irwin Way, only to find the gun-wielding car thief emerging from the wreck. Here's some of what they had to say.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum.
No,
and
fuck
he went up there and he was coming back
How do you
down
mute you
towards us and he goes,
I got you muted.
He's got a gun. and our heart started to pound and I said, oh, Mum, where's Mum? And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, are you all right? Because he had all blood all over his face. And he goes, I'll shoot you. She goes, hey, I'm here to help.
And Mum distracted him to make him look the other way, and he looked the other way, and Mum ran
into the bush behind the fence. And the guy goes to her, I'll find you and I'll shoot you. All I was thinking about when we were running, I hope he doesn't fire. Yeah, we were so blessed.
How close to him do you think you were?
Ask him another question.
There, and we were past our
when you
driveway. Yeah.
You don't think of
all of that at the time. No,
you just run
for
your life.
safety.
Stay alive.
They had it central until the end. Where like, you run for your life, and the other one said safety.
Safety. They screwed it up.
Oh my goodness!
My God!
All right,
my
you can
goodness!
Come
But
back, Scoop. We're done.
which one is the which one's the microphone though? Because as you can tell, it's one that's constantly mimicking the other. They're not finishing each other's thoughts. The one is just being a complete obnoxious, obsessive, like just microphone. It's a parrot. It's a parrot.
They were going back and forth.
You sure? Because
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
watched the video.
Yeah, they're going back and forth.
you should watch it again. I need to hear it again. I need to hear it.
It's like trying to do this show and there being an echo the entire time.
It's
He's
really
OCD triggered.
It is awful.
It is
it's really funny.
Like
though.
it's gonna. I'm gonna have a headache before I go to bed. I can feel it.
Run! He's got
Fuck
a
me.
gun.
Like
Run, he's got a gun. Of course, if
You're
you
an
tell me
asshole,
the
Tanner.
random American dude, if you told me I'm an American dude and you're like, this accident happened in a random road in Australia, you have to guess what the road is called.
Right.
Steve Irwin Way.
Steve Irwin Way.
Well, that's exactly what it was.
It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Because of course it did.
Oh,
All right. Do you want to? You want to do?
real? You think it's real?
You know what? Okay, so
haven't they done interviews?
they've done
since
interviews
then?
since talking about it. Because I thought it was a bit. I was like, this has to be a setup, right? Like this is something.
And they do
practiced
interviews and it's still the same nonsense.
It's the same,
Still the
It's
same nonsense?
Yeah.
I have
you looked
more.
at them,
I'm not
bro?
going to
They
play
haven't-
more. You're
I
off
thought
foot,
at first
but-
they were Siamese twins. I was like, are they joined like literally like in the mid? Like what's going on here? I was like, are they Siamese? Are they attached? Because they look like they could be.
That would have been really annoying during coitus.
That's not untrue.
This could go really good, or really bad with those two.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how good it goes with
I
those
think
two.
it goes good with those two. Yeah.
There's no good.
Oh, they
there.
both look like freaky cat ladies.
They really do.
How many cats do you think they have?
Sorry, wallabies. They look like freaky wallabies.
How many cats do you think they have?
Not more than Susan. Not more than Susan.
You don't think so?
They're pushing double digits. They've got at least.
No, they can't have house cats over there. They get eaten by some wild animal within 3 seconds.
Which is why you keep getting more cats. You got those giant spiders that are spinning them into. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the things that could kill you. The things that could kill you.
Over under on cats for them. I'm putting at 6.5, and I'm taking the over.
Each.
No, total. I think they got a few indoor, a few outdoors. Yeah.
Oh, there's no one outdoors.
I'm going over.
Yeah, I'm going over.
I'll take the under. I still think Susan has more.
All right.
I still think Susan has more.
Okay.
Do you think Susan has more now that she isn't working 47 hours a day?
Oh, no, absolutely. She has more now.
Right? She has more time to take care of them.
Yeah, she's letting them breed now.
She's breeding them.
It's out of control.
And not selling any. Maybe she sells one.
Yeah.
One per litter. Keeps the rest.
Oh, my God.
Just to keep the lights on.
Just to keep the lights on. Just to keep things going.
Sure.
And some litter.
Oh, God.
A lot of litter.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
whole backyard, no grass.
Imagine what that house smells like. Oh my God.
Oh.
Whose house smells worse, hers or the twins?
They live together, obviously, right? They sleep in the same bed.
They have to live
Yes,
together.
100%.
Yeah, they're signing.
Absolutely.
They're attached to him.
I'm off today. Honestly, like, Coach, you need to put me on the bench, because I swear when you're like, who smells worse, him or the twins? I'm like, I don't think the Cavender twins smell bad. Why would she have it?
Where is your brain?
That's where my brain went. I'm like, the twins we were just talking about.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We're trying to keep this relevant, Rob.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard the Cavender twins go,
Run! He's got a gun.
They should, though. They
may
should.
have. They did get robbed.
They have a gun. Come on, Scoop, do it. No, Scoop's not going to be a willing participant. Come on, Toast, let's say it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Run! He has a gun.
You guys are trying to do it.
Not even close. Yeah. I keep envisioning the two twins from friggin' Shining.
The two girls.
Yeah, the two girls. Yeah.
Yeah, when the elevator's open.
In the elevator. Yeah, it was sounding like that. Like we're gonna kill you.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they grew up to be.
I don't know.
Maybe that's.
I'll be honest. Like my Apple phone, I changed the voice inflection to be an Australian accent, an Australian female. So that's my Siri. But I will tell you, if it talked double tone like that, I would throw my phone in the lake.
Yeah.
I was like, nope.
No.
I'll take it in doses, but not the whole time. You guys are freaks.
Did you see Paul Heyman?
With Roman? Oh, no.
McAfee.
No.
Okay, so this was all part of the WrestleMania stuff they did. I guess McAfee was broadcasting live. Paul Heyman, who is just trying to start trouble here, goes on McAfee's show, and he's never going on ESPN again after this appearance.
Do you care about the opinions of people who are irrelevant? You don't care about the opinions of most people who are very relevant in your life. You don't care about the opinions of the people who pay you. Okay. They sit there and they go, hey, Mr. McAfee, don't talk about Shannon Sharp on the air today. And you go, I talk about anything I want. I'm Pat McAfee. Right. Watch me swing my schlong all over the place. They go, McAfee, don't talk about your podcast on the air. What do? I'm King Schlong. Okay. Watch me, Pat McAfee. Right?
This is on you. This is about you, not me. Accurate stuff.
Hey, last night when the roast was over and you and I were out back and you're going, Stephen A. Smith really sucks, right? And I go, I love Stephen A. These ESPN bastards give me the same money as him or they can.
No, that's not true. None of that's true.
He's purposely trying to sink McAfee there.
Paul Heyman is good at what he does, though. I mean, if you're going on there to create buzz for his universe, because McAfee's created his own universe, the thing is,
but McAfee's part of this universe. He's the player. He's
what I'm
color
saying.
Analyst.
I know he does WWE commentary, but what I'm saying is Paul McAfee's brand is way bigger than Paul Heyman's, right? Mm-hmm. But if you want to shift eyes and put it on your universe, and you're so used to being the heel in WWE and playing the role and playing like Paul Heyman, that was a masterclass, though. I mean, yeah, he might not ever go back on ESPN, but that was a masterclass because he's going to bring a lot of his eyes into his court and away from McAfee. So good job. Good job, Haman. I approve.
Listen, they should let him go back on. When's the last time we talked about Pat McAfee's show on this pod?
Yeah.
True. Well, here's why they're not going to let him on. He turned around to somebody heckling him in the audience.
You? The one that's going to get deported?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, amigo.
Gnats are hot.
I may suck, but it's your mother that taught me how. Bitch of an audience today.
A bitch of an audience today.
I love Paul Heyman.
just roasting people for
he's in his heel hat. That's it.
Yeah.
He's got his heel hat on. He's always been good at that. He knows how to get her riled up. And ESPN, they're covering their ears and running under Snow White's dress, but not the WWE. Triple H is like, great job, great. He did. He high fived him like, way to go.
I'm King Schlong.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, that's total. You're talking about Triple H, right? And in his core of core, where did Triple H reach his highest stardom? Well, D-Generation X. Are you kidding me? That's what Paul Heyman just did was D-Generation X. Just so many years later, Triple H is going to have zero issues with that. Zero. That's all that was. Awesome.
Listen, ESPN needs all of that. If they need as much pub and attention as they can get.
They're dying.
If they want to launch, they'd be able to launch this standalone service.
Let's talk about this. ESPN. Yeah. We should start tap dancing on their grave at this point because that brand has fallen mightily. Complete utter train wreck. Everything's gone. NHL's gone. NBA's fallen to the wayside. They're not going to go ahead and do MLB sports. They're just going to hold on to the football because that's really what they have. They'll screw that up too. They are a mess. They are an absolute mess. You talk about when's the last time we talked about McAfee? When's the last time we got to see great sports anchors on ESPN? You guys are trash.
When's the last time you watched Sports Center?
Exactly. If it wasn't for a game, nobody wants to do that because you didn't know to stay in your damn lane. You had to make it about something else bigger than yourself. Everybody wanted to do it. You lost most of your audience, and now you're going to be crying. And then you're the type of idiots, you're the type of assholes that are going to blame everybody else. It's everybody else's fault that they're not liking what we're selling. No, you're just got to ship product, period.
Listen,
so,
yeah, people watch the live sports. They don't watch anything else.
No, absolutely not. I don't even know anybody that does. I mean, it was commonplace when I started my career. I'm like, or when you start, you watched SportsCenter on repeat 10 times.
Religious.
Once in a while, you got lucky because you saw an update that just happened on the 11 a.m. that didn't happen on the 10 a.m. and you were like, wow, something new. But you didn't care. Stuart Scott, Rich Eisen on repeat. I mean, look at that. Keith Olbermann and Dan Patrick. They used to be great. Keith Olbermann looks like Rosie O'Donnell. And he acts just like her. And it's like, what? Okay, whatever.
Well,
I'm off my soapbox. Yeah. And he is out there.
Dan Patrick's still doing great. I mean, he launched that whole thing on his own. He's doing phenomenal.
Yeah. Dan's the man. No issues there. Some of the guys do it. I think the smartest dudes from that era are the ones that jump ship. Rich Eisen jumping ship at that point. Great job.
And NFL Network was genius by him, 100%. Yeah. He played it perfectly.
And a lot of the guys went on to Fox and stuff like that. I mean, Chris Myers moved on. Smart of him to do it too. Like they're terrible. And I like Stephen A. Smith, by the way.
All right, one more quick piece of audio, then we'll do 5 questions. Did you see Shaq have to break for the toilet on live TV?
That's hilarious.
Holy cow, this was funny. They're in the middle of doing a breakdown of the Clippers game, and Shaq just gets up in the middle of it. When it was a clinched run across the stage, and they call him out for it.
The other thing about Kawhi is, you all right, big fella? Catching a cramp?
Go ahead, keep talking, Chuck.
Yeah, we're on TV.
I know what we're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking.
I know.
Hey, take some matches with you.
I know.
Hey, listen, he couldn't hold it. After 40, he can't hold it no more.
That's a first.
He can't hold it.
Unless
Unless
only
he's
the
got
boy after
something.
40.
That wasn't something planned, was it?
No,
that was not
not at all.
planned.
Hey, listen, he was in the back talking about he's going to drink alcohol to clear up his
No, he's been drinking the olive oil. You know what?
Olive oil to clean his gut. It's cleaning his gut.
I did not like his gait as he left. That was not a typical walk right there.
He reminds. Oh, here he is. So,
Show the replay.
I've
Shaq
seen
just-
that face
That's a
before.
serious look.
I can feel it. Now he's lipping.
And there was the gate. There was like
number one, drinking that water. Oh, okay. Hey, listen,
I have so many questions.
Drinking that water.
drinking that water, huh?
Chuck, stop talking so damn much. What you mean? Finish your point so we can go to break. We waiting on you, fool. I'm sitting here like, shut the hell up and hurry up. Sorry about that, America.
So, they came back last night, by the way, and they had a porta potty on set with them. They put a porta potty right next to his
Those
seat
are
on
boys.
the
Those are friends, you know,
How
because
tall is
friends
he?
would do that to each other.
Jennings, how big is he?
7'1".
In like 350?
Yeah.
380.
Like whatever that, like, what,
Yeah.
bro. He destroyed that battle.
That's where my head went. When I said I had so many questions, I want to know the average inches of what he did.
Oh my God. Like, what kind of toilet can handle that?
It's like every single, he's massive.
Like,
It's not, he's not, he doesn't have poodle shit.
No.
I mean, this is like Great Dane St.
No,
Bernard.
that's like a 5 flusher, bro. Like, that is just, he destroyed
How many
that
toilets
thing.
has he just absolutely busted?
Like, all I can think of is a John Witherspoon saying, stay out of there for 15 to 35 minutes.
Nobody going to bathroom. About 35.
If you do the twins right now, Scoop's gonna break.
Oh my God, bro.
It wasn't a gun.
Look at his face. Look at
It
his
was
face.
not a gun.
Run. He's got a gun.
That was not a gun. That was not a gun.
Scoop's gonna break. He's gonna log off.
I'm gonna start twitching here.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Right. Let's get into the 5.
Questions.
Well, I had them up, and here you go. If you could swap lives with a celebrity for one day, who's it going to be, and what are you doing first?
Celebrity, eh?
Colin Jost and Scarlett Johansson.
That's pretty much a great answer.
I don't know. All right. I was like, I almost shut us down. You guys got an answer?
So I was gonna say Tom Cruise and Whatever I Want.
Good one. I was gonna say Tiger Woods, and I'm going to Waffle House.
Was it Perkins? Wasn't it a Perkins?
It's a
Perkins.
Perkins.
Pancake house. Yeah.
It's a Perkins.
And I'm going to be Shaquille O'Neal just to use the bathroom and let you guys know about it. All right. So question number 2. What's the pettiest reason you ever stopped talking to someone? For me, I was hanging out with a buddy, and we were having a good time, and like he couldn't get over the fact that I had another friend. So it was like having a single white female, but as a male. And I'm like, yeah, I'm hanging out with Chris today. Why? Why aren't you hanging out with me? It's like weird. And I stopped talking to him over it. That's some petty stuff.
Reminds me of the Seinfeld episode when George meets Summer George.
Some are George, some aren't.
Yeah.
For a period of time, I would think it was back in high school, and I don't remember the basketball game on maybe Nintendo. Had to have been Nintendo. And I made like a 3/4 court shot. And like you couldn't, and I was playing by myself, and you couldn't, like you never made one. You always shot and you never made it, right? It was at the end of a half or game or whatever. And I told my buddy that I had made it, which I did. And he refused to believe me, swore that I was lying to him because you couldn't make it. And we didn't talk to each other for like 6 months. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who's next?
Mine's a valid reason. Mine's not even petty. There was a kid in college I was friends with for a while who continued to not know my name. Called me Chris. The whole time I knew him, called me Chris, and I corrected him on several occasions. Never just continued, Chris, what's up, Chris? And then I just stopped talking to him. He's like, "That's Chris's problem."
Like, that's amazing.
I don't know.
I couldn't.
That's a great
story, really.
I just stopped talking to him.
And that's when you're like, I don't know what's wrong with Chris.
I don't know what's wrong with Chris. I'd find his ass and talk to him.
I only have one active current not talking to band going on, so I guess I'll go with that one.
I know what that one is.
Yeah.
It's a good one. That's deserved.
Good one.
Yeah,
that's deserved.
That's not petty.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
most things are petty, but yeah.
Question number 3. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done to impress a crush and it still haunts you today?
I got nothing.
Yeah, neither does. I mean, I am just my general presence is generally impressive enough.
Yeah,
that I didn't.
yeah.
Have
You
to
might
do
have to come up
anything.
with a different question.
Yeah, I didn't have to do.
We are all
special
just
like
so
that.
good at this.
I mean, for Jen, I just unzipped the pants, let it hit the floor, and it was pretty much there you go. So
Run, he's got a gun.
It's not a gun.
She didn't run though. She did not run.
Oh, she
Anyways,
ran.
If you could teleport, all right. New question 3. If you could teleport anywhere right now, where are you going, and what's the plan?
Oh, I'm going into a bank vault and we're walking out with some money. I mean, what?
Well, that's a good one. That is a good one.
the vault would have to be open.
Yeah, to be able to
teleport into a locked vault.
Can you teleport? If you could teleport in, my assumption is you could teleport out.
Oh, I don't know. Can you? Is that all right? So we're teleporting in and out of things.
You have to be able to get back. You can get there and back.
Yeah, sure. Mine. Yeah, that's fine.
You set the rules here, man. What are you talking about?
Your question.
I was scanning for a new question.
He is half-assed tonight.
I thought
Big
AI
time.
does this for you.
That's why I strategically put 10 or 20 different questions. And then when I had the 5 that I thought were dead nuts, I erased the rest of them. So I'm trying to like rescan it.
So it's not even half-assed, too. The AI's doing it. It's like quarter-assed.
Yeah. We're lucky he's even reading them off to us.
Yeah. I'm going to have it do it. Where's
Anywhere
AI
we
Row?
can go, we can get there and back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Where am I teleporting to? You know what? I'm teleporting into the Oval Office for an hour just so I can observe shit. And then I'm fucking out of
That's a
there.
good one.
Yeah,
That's a good
Just I
one.
want to just observe what the hell's good. It's all the
You just got to get in on the group chat. You're fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to teleport anywhere for that.
That's true.
They'll just let you into the group chat.
I'm Fort Knoxing it, baby, with my camera. We're going to find out if there's gold.
There we go.
I hear the conspiracy theories. We're going.
Does it have to be present time?
I'm going to walk out with
you
like
can
a
teleport
gold bar,
wherever
too.
you want, I guess.
I want to go back to. I'd like to go back and watch the Coliseum.
Oh, like people getting eaten by lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's graphic.
You're going to bet on that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Now, would you still be able to use the Hard Rock app when you're teleported? Like, would that, or no, would it no longer work?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
You think it would be allowed? Maybe in the teleport machine,
Maybe.
it still has access to today's technology.
I mean, I'm sure at the Coliseum, you just had bookies walking around throughout the rows taking
In
bets.
sandals.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
With signs that said, pay me your money or I'll break your legs, you know.
I don't know. It seems like it'd be interesting. And you can kind of do whatever you want because there's no Pope. The Pope's dead, so you can just,
Sure.
kind of run around the Vatican.
Yeah,
Smoke. Here comes the smoke.
Yeah.
All right, question 4. If you could swap one body part with an animal's, what's the combo?
Well, come on, bro. It's a horse.
Of course.
Immediately. That's
Of course.
Come on, man. What are we doing here?
Well, a donkey. I think a donkey is a little bit better.
I think a horse is the epitome of
I mean, I think that's
animal.
going to be. I think that's going to be the answer. But like walking around with like a massive like claw, just like a crab. I mean, you're not getting messed with that day. So if you got some
claw,
Crab
like
claw. That's just
Yes.
really?
Yes.
What are you,
Yeah.
SpongeBob? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
What's
You're
SpongeBob?
walking around
SpongeBob doesn't have a claw.
You're walking
Just
around like this And you think
It's
this
just
is
one.
intimidating?
It said one, not two. I got one arm. That's normal.
So
and then I got like a
That's
huge
even more
claw.
off-putting, though. That's even,
And
everything
I'm
about
walking
that's
around,
terrible.
and
What are you
everybody's
doing
gonna be
with the
looking at me.
claw?
We do whatever we want.
But name one thing you do with the claw.
I'm going to the worst part of town, baby. I'm like,
Yeah, you're not
That's for
jerking
me.
off with
Go
the
ahead.
claw. You got to use your other
You are
hand.
not.
Go ahead.
You
Dum,
are
dum,
not.
dum.
Yeah,
You are not.
you're not pinching your wife's ass with the claw. You got to use your normal hand.
Oh, it goes away after a day.
goes away after.
Yeah,
it's not permanent.
The claw
It's not
seems
permanent.
so like you can't use it for anything.
Yeah, we could use it. You want to get into a bank?
You can't use toast. You can't use toast.
You don't think I'm not getting into a bank with a claw? I'm getting in the bank with
you
a
can use
claw.
a horse penis for something.
No, you can't.
Sure, come on over here. I'll show you.
Not in a day.
Not with the girls. Not with the girls you really
come on
want.
over here. I'll show you something you can do with it.
That's
You
right.
can ruin a few
use it.
lives.
Unusable.
You can ruin a few lives.
Unusable.
All right, so he's a horse. I got a claw. What else? What do you guys got?
Oh God!
Give me if I'm gonna get a claw, give me like the Velociraptor claw, so I can just
There you
get in there and just slash a few people and the hell out of my way.
Get out.
Scoop.
Oh, these questions were awful today.
Yeah, well,
Blame Grok.
I had 20 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I even did my homework and even
Deleted
more.
15 of them.
Yeah, I thought they were good. Now I got to come up with one more.
Oh God! That was
All
number
right.
5. I thought that was number 5.
No, this was 4. This is the last
fucking
one.
Jesus.
Could be.
Yeah. You know what? That was
All
question 5.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was perfect. What are we naming this thing?
I didn't write down a ton of them. I don't
What
know
are you
why.
doing?
I wrote down a stick of testosterone, freaky wallaby ladies. I didn't have many other ones. I wrote down joke that week.
Steve Irwin
Can't use
Boulevard?
that. Steve Irwin Boulevard's a good one.
Steve Irwin Boulevard. I like it.
funny.
I like it. Steve Irwin Boulevard.
Let's go Steve Irwin Boulevard.
He's got a gun.
He's got a gun.
Run, he's got a gun.
Of course,
Yeah, that could be the title right there. Ronnie's got a gun.
No,
I'm just saying.
you get de-emphasized.
Blackballed.
All right, we'll be back. Listen, good luck to Cam tonight. Hope he has a phenomenal evening. Hope he goes number 1. We'll see if anyone else maybe sneaks into the first round, and then we'll have rounds 2 and 3. Friday and Saturday, or Friday and then Saturday. Saturday.
I think so. I think rounds 2 and 3 are Friday. I don't know what time it starts, but I would imagine X and Elijah will go on Friday.
Yeah.
Along potentially with others, but those are 2 surefire Friday guys. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see where each one of them go and start the next chapter of their career. And look, if you're a Canes fan at all, this is my opinion, you're a Canes fan at all, you're going to buy whatever. You're going to be a fan of wherever X goes, right? It's kind of like Cam. I think you kind of like the Tennessee Titans. Toast won't, but you like Cam. But wherever X goes, I don't think I've ever had that. You're just automatically a fan of that team.
Did you hear what Warren Moon said? Warren Moon, up to letting Cam wear his number 1, that's been retired by the Titans and Oilers.
Really?
Warren Moon apparently is open to that, letting that happen.
Really? Maybe Shedeur will let that happen to somebody at Colorado. Maybe he'll be open to letting somebody wear number 2 at Colorado someday.
I don't know, man.
Incredible! What an
it.
incredible career you had there, kid. Be proud.
All right. As always, go Canes.
Go!
Mange.
Chronic dick.
Oh, we got it twice today.